Hey, all, it's Tom. So, you seen the video the other day, a lot of you, that I'm back, and here I is. So, got a really nice knife to show you today. This is the Marvell's Gamegetter Hunter. That little shield there is back in the early 1900s, 1920 era. Marvell's of Michigan came out with what they call a Gamegetter shotgun. It had detachable stock on it, or a swing stock, 10, 12, 16-inch barrels. And it was basically like the Henry over and under survival rifle, or the old Savage 24s. On top you had a 22, and I believe it came out in a 22 Hornet at one time. On the bottom you had a 44 ball, buck, and shot. So the idea was you could take that one gun in the woods with you canoeing across, Michigan or whatever, and you could drop a deer or whatever with the 44 ball. You had the 44 shot or the 22 for small game, and you had a buckshot round besides. So that evolved. They stopped making the gun when I believe it was the 1921 gun laws hit, or 1922, something like that. And then Savage picked it up in the mid 40s, the patent on it, and started making the Model 24 for the Air Force. And that was a pilot survival weapon up until the end of World War II, and then they just continued on over to public, and the rest is history. I had one for 35 years. I killed everything, including deer, with it. It was a 410 22. So, a little bit of history. So let's look at the knife. Now, it's got a very thin profile, so for in my pocket or in my hunting vest, I really appreciate it. Now, if you look at both of the slabs, the scales on there, the slab geometry is perfect. So, most of the knife community will know what that means. So it's a stainless steel brass liner type knife, stainless steel bolsters, and they've got a little bit of that decoration on there. Now, I looked up a lot of these knives, and Marvell's is a very good knife. I've got 3 or 4 of them, and I've never had a problem with them as far as retaining an edge and everything else. They've been good knives to me. This one's going to be a little bit hard to find because it's an older one. But as you can see, it's got 5 pins in it, man-made buckshot stag, I believe. Oh, actually, that looks like real stag. Usually the man-made stuff that's smooth, this has got knobs across it. So it might be man-made, but I believe it's real stag. So let's look at the skinning blade. These are 4-inch blades on this particular knife. No ricasso, of course. They've got a sharpening nick there. Now, I love these blades for the same reason. Most of my hunting blades are 4-inch or 5-inch fixed blades. So this slips into the pocket of my hunting vest, and for squirrels and rabbits, and I even use one for deer. They're slip joint, but I still use it for deer. As long as you're pulling up on the blade, you don't have to worry about it. But when you play with these knives, always remember to hold them in a safe position, or if that blade comes down on you, you're not getting cut. Now, people ask me, what's a safe position? Like that. See how my fingers are out of the way, the opening? If that blade happens to come back on me, it won't cut my fingers wide open. It might catch the edge of one. But beautiful blade for skinning. It's got that nice little belly, good tip you can get in there. The knife itself weighs about 4 ounces, so it's not a gigantically heavy knife to really fatigue your hands. So let's see what this little blade can do here. Shaves wood pretty good. Bites pretty good. Not supposed to chop with one of these, but I guess if you wanted to, you could rough up a piece of wood. Obviously, you can't baton with these. You can, but I don't want to. Basically, it's a really nice blade. I mean, they do hold an edge. That's the skinning blade. This is your general purpose cutting blade, which is just your typical 4-inch clip point blade. Actually, I think this one's a little bit shorter. This is like 3 9/16 or something. But on this blade, it's really nice because they have an etching of marbles there. There you go. It's really nice, etched on one side, mirrored on the other. And again, you know, really nice blade. If you needed to skin with, you could skin with this. And like I said, I had no problem with these things holding retention either. Or retaining an edge, I should say. As you can see, yeah, it'll make your feather sticks and whatnot. A lot of times I've just taken these camping with me in the days of old. Just one of these knives. I have a case and I have an Imperial, which has got a story behind it. I'll review it and tell you about it someday. But anyway, I've taken these knives camping and I've never needed any other knife. So, you know, anywhere from fire prep like you just seen on up. So yeah, this is Mr. Marvel's Gamegetter. For those of you who like Rough Rider and the quality of the blades and how they cut and everything, you won't be disappointed in these either. I got a hold of an article that Marvel's Rough Rider, Steel Warrior, and there's a couple other ones that are made all in the same factory. The knives are, and they just put names on them after they get to wherever they're going. So that's the Marvel's Gamegetter Hunter Bottle. I'd recommend it. I haven't had a problem with it ever. So, this is Tom. I want to thank you for your time and your patience. Hope you liked the video, and we'll see you guys on the next video.